You just got a raise. Congratulations. Now here's the uncomfortable part. Statistically, 6 months from now, you will not have one extra dollar to show for it. Not because the raise wasn't real, because of something that happens so quietly, you'll never even notice it happening. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you the exact mechanism that eats every raise you'll ever get, and one 20-second decision that stops it permanently, worth over $2 million by the time you retire. Right now, the average American household earns $104,207 a year before taxes and spends $78,535 of it. That sounds like a healthy gap. Here's the problem. Last year, spending grew by 5.9%. Inflation that year was 4.1%. Spending didn't just keep up with prices, it outran them. And the national personal savings rate right now is 3.6%. The long-run historical average is 8.4%. We're not saving less because we earn less. Americans today earn more in real terms than a generation ago. We just save less than half as much of it. Something is eating the difference. That something is called lifestyle inflation, and it has a very specific mechanism. Here's how it actually works. You get a raise. Say it's $1,500 a year. A normal, modest, mid-career raise. You don't consciously decide to spend all of it. Nobody does. What happens is smaller. You upgrade your commute a little. You stop checking prices at the grocery store as closely. You start getting the bigger coffee. Each individual choice feels justified. You earned it. But add them up, and the $1,500 raise is gone. Not stolen, just absorbed. And here's the part that should bother you. This isn't a coincidence. Studies show people at every income level, from the poorest to the wealthiest 20%, spend roughly the same proportion of what they earn. The lowest earning households and the highest earning households are running the same program. Only the number of zeros changes. So, I ran the numbers on what this actually costs you. Here's the experiment. Start at 25 years old. You get a $1,500 raise every year for 30 years. A completely normal career trajectory. Two versions of you. Version A commits to one rule. Every time a raise hits, half of it, just half, gets automatically redirected into an investment account before you ever see it. The other half is yours to enjoy, guilt-free. Version B does what most people do by default. The whole raise flows into lifestyle. Nicer apartment, newer car, more takeout. Nothing gets invested, ever. I calculated this, not estimated, calculated. By age 65, version A has $2,195,021. Version B has zero. Let's sit with that number for a second. $2,195,000. From raises totaling $45,000 over 30 years. That's not a typo. The gap between the two outcomes is nearly 49 times the raw dollar amount of the raises themselves. Not because version A is a genius investor, because version A made one decision, once, and let compounding do the rest for 4 decades. And here's the smaller version of the same math, in case 30 years feels abstract. A single $10,000 raise, save half of it, invest it for 30 years at a normal market return, and it becomes $50,313. Spend all of it, the way most people do without thinking, and 30 years from now, it's worth exactly zero. Every dollar of a raise that isn't automatically redirected is a dollar that never gets the chance to compound. It doesn't disappear dramatically. It just never shows up. Here's why almost nobody catches this in real time. A pay cut is loud. You'd notice instantly, and you'd fight it. Lifestyle inflation is silent. There's no single moment where you decide to stay exactly as financially stressed as you were before the raise. It happens in 100 tiny purchases that each feel completely reasonable on their own. Your brain also resets its baseline almost immediately. Psychologists call it hedonic adaptation. The bigger apartment feels normal within weeks, and normal doesn't feel like something to be grateful for. So you're not just spending the raise, you're spending it without ever feeling rich, which is the cruelest part of the whole mechanism. The fix isn't a stricter budget. Budgets fight this battle every single day, forever, and lose, eventually, because willpower runs out and lifestyle inflation only needs to win once. Here's what actually works. The moment a raise or bonus hits, before it ever touches your checking account, split it. 50% to an automatic investment transfer. 50% stays yours to spend however makes you happy. A nicer place, better food, real enjoyment, zero guilt. You make this decision exactly one time per raise. Not every day, not every purchase. One transfer, set up once, and the version of you at 65 ends up over $2 million ahead, without ever feeling like you sacrificed anything today. The next time a raise lands in your inbox, I want a different reflex to kick in. Not, what can I finally afford now, but what half of this becomes by the time I'm 65. Because that raise was never just a number on a pay stub. It was a fork in the road. And now you know exactly how much is riding on which path you take. If this changed what you're doing with your next raise, subscribe, because next week I'm breaking down why the 50-30-20 rule fails the moment you actually run the numbers on it.